Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. Getting late now, so I thought I'd just do a quick video as it's 1st of January 2014. Happy New Year to you all. Hope it's a good one for you all and your finances are sound by the end of the year. New year, new calendar. This is the Year in France one. I was going to get another New York one, but I'm not paying 10 quid for a calendar that's an 18-month calendar and covers 6 months of the year that's already gone, so I'll change America to France and I'll spend a year in France, so to speak. I just want to do a couple of predictions. The coming elections and the economy. I sincerely hope that the nationalist parties all over Europe give the left a really good kicking and do exceptionally well, and that includes here in Britain with the British National Party, which is the only political party I really support. I don't support UKIP as I don't trust that bugger Farage, as he's a Tory in a blazer. He's out of touch and he believes his own publicity, and some of the UKIP members are quite frankly strange. I know the left will say the BNP are Nazis, but then the left would say that. As for Europe, I hope the Le Pen's party and the other nationalist parties across the continent respond to this immigration issue, which I predict will be the issue of the election. It overrides everything. Even at the moment there's thousands or maybe hundreds or maybe tens of thousands of Romanians heading here for Britain. Britain is full. London is at bursting point and there's going to be trouble. It probably could trigger conflicts between the various ethnic groups which are in our country, and I suspect it could trigger the same thing across Europe. Stockholm's already got a taste of multiculturalism and cultural enrichment with those several nights of rioting that they had. Anyway, the European elections are going to be the issue for this year. The other prediction is the economy. I know Alex Jones and all his ilk and all the rest of the people on YouTube are all salivating at the prospect of the American economy crashing and burning, but I for one can't see it happening. I can't see the FEMA camps being used for the majority of the American population because there's just too many of you. I can't see a civil war happening because the Americans are too soft and they won't start fighting because they've got nothing to fight for. I know they whine about the Constitution and that, but there's a lot of Americans still in work and they're not going to risk everything that they've got fighting up the American army and the rest of the American military. Some Americans might go off in the woods and live on hunting and shooting and all this, that, the other, but they're just a tiny, tiny little fraction of the Americans. So the FEMA camps are not going to do what Jonesy says. The American economy, I doubt, will crash. It might have a correction at 18,000 points, but that's it. And the civil war is not going to happen. The same goes with the old favourite of the 1% eliminating all but 500 million of the world's population. That ain't going to happen. Over here in Britain, the economy is supposed to be getting better, but it's mostly built on rising house prices, so I can't see that being sustained much beyond the second quarter of this year before another bubble starts and we get a correction. Hopefully this correction will spread throughout Europe and it will send shockwaves through the entire Eurozone and signal the end of it as it starts to implode. If Golden Dawn in Greece becomes the majority and forms a Greek government, then we'll really start to see some interesting times. As it is, I hope the nationalists do well throughout Europe. They should give the left a good kicking with the mess that the left have left the continent and this country in, because unrestricted immigration just doesn't work. America has its own problems, but the Americans mostly live inside an isolationist, inward-looking bubble, which is reflected on all the YouTube videos I've watched. The religious element, the rapture, I can't see it happening, but if it does, good. I hope I'm one of them to go. But as for the rest, none of them have got a crystal ball. None of them can see the future. That's better. Screensaver. And everything that they say is just guesstimate based on their own interpretation of events. As I said, this is just a welcome to the new year and a bit of a prediction one. I could be wrong, but who knows? We'll see what happens during this coming year. Anyway, you all know the routine, like, dislike, whatever you want to do. It's all up to you. But if you resort to name calling and calling me a Nazi and all that nonsense, then I will simply block you. It's my channel, my rules, and I say keep your replies civil or else. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, so I'll probably do a YouTube gameplay video of Battlefield 4 later on when I've changed my connection to a fibre optic with a faster upload speed, because this is, as I said before, this is 500k and I'm in a BT Infinity area, so I can get 10 meg upload, so it should be a bit more practical to do a 10-minute one and not 5 or 6 minute videos like I'm doing now. Anything else? No, that's it. So as I said before, whatever you want to do, it's all up to you. And so until the next time, bye.